Hi friends, I am Dr. Chaudhary. I welcome you all to this topic, analytic function. In this video, I would like to explain what is bilinear transformation. Now we define bilinear transformation. The transformation W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D, where A, B, C, D are complex constant such that AD minus BC not equal to 0. Then the transformation is called bilinear transformation. This transformation is also called Mobius transformation and linear fractional transformation. Now we bring this denominator CZ plus D to left hand side. Then we multiply W with CZ plus D. It comes CWZ plus WD minus AZ minus B equal to 0. Look at this equation, that is linear in both W and Z. That's why it is called bilinear transformation. Now the existence of this bilinear transformation, AD minus BC not equal to 0. Now we see why we say that AD minus BC not equal to 0. We know that the transformation does not exist at the critical points. We know how do you find the critical points. The critical points of this transformation is dW by dZ equal to 0. Therefore, we differentiate W with respect to Z. See the denominator CZ plus D whole square. Numerator CZ plus D into differentiation of AZ plus B is A minus AZ plus B into differentiation of CZ plus D as C equal to 0. After the simplification, it comes AD minus BC divided by CZ plus D whole square equal to 0. Now we bring the denominator to right hand side. It comes AD minus BC equal to 0. Clearly, if AD minus BC equal to 0, the transformation does not exist. We can say that bilinear transformation exists if AD minus BC not equal to 0. We can prove the same result in some other way. Multiply C in numerator and denominator and add AD and minus D in numerator. Now multiply C inside the bracket. It comes ACZ plus BC plus AD minus AD. Now we are going to take A outside from ACZ and AD. It comes A into CZ plus D minus AD minus BC. Now we divide the numerator by denominator. See the first term, CZ plus D will be cancelled. Therefore, A by C minus AD minus BC divided by C into CZ plus D. See, if AD minus BC equal to 0, what happened to W? It comes A by C only. Is it a function of Z? No. W is not a function of Z. Therefore, W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D is not a transformation. Therefore, bilinear transformation exists if AD minus BC not equal to 0. In other words, the determinant value of A, B, C, D row wise not equal to 0. Now, the inverse of the bilinear transformation is Z in terms of W. Just we interchange the values A and D values with opposite signs. It comes minus dW plus B divided by CW minus A is called a bilinear transformation with the condition AD minus BC not equal to 0. In other words, the determinant value of the inverse of the previous matrix minus D, B, C minus A not equal to 0. Now let us see one example to understand the concept. Take the transformation W equal to Z plus I divided by Z minus I. Here we pick out A, B, C, D values. A value equal to 1, B value equal to I, C value equal to 1, D value equal to minus I. Now we verify the condition AD minus BC equal to 1 into minus I into 1. Simplifying this, we may get minus 2I, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, the given transformation is bilinear transformation. Now we are going to find the inverse bilinear transformation. Z equal to, just we interchange the values D and A values with opposite signs. It comes minus I minus 1. The remaining values as it is. Therefore, Z equal to IW plus I divided by W minus 1. The same inverse bilinear transformation may obtain by cross multiplication method or componendo dividendo method or normal simplification method. Now let us see some concept, the relation between these two planes. The images of each points of Z plane is unique in W plane under the bilinear transformation. The same way, the images of each points of W plane is unique in Z plane under its inverse transformation. Therefore, bilinear transformation becomes one-to-one between all the points in the two planes. It is true for all the points? No. See the bilinear transformation. If the denominator equal to 0, W comes infinity. Therefore, Z equal to minus D by C is the infinity in the W plane. Same way, in inverse transformation, if the denominator comes 0, Z equal to infinity. Therefore, W equal to A by C is infinity in the Z plane. Look at both the two terms. C comes in denominator. Let us discuss the bilinear transformation based on C value. If C not equal to 0, we already derived W equal to A by C minus AD minus BC divided by C into CZ plus D. Just we take minus outside, it comes like this. Now, A by C plus BC minus AD divided by C into 1 by CZ plus D. Let us assume W1 equal to CZ plus D. This is the conformal mapping. It represents magnification, rotation and translation. Therefore, the transformation is obtained from Z planes onto W1 plane. Next, we assume that W2 equal to 1 by CZ plus D, that is 1 by W1. It represents inversion. Therefore, here transformation is obtained from W1 plane onto W2 plane. Also, we assume that A equal to BC minus AD divided by C and B value equal to A by C. Therefore, W becomes W equal to A W2 plus B. It represents magnification, rotation and translation. Therefore, the transformation is obtained from W2 plane onto W plane. Here all the transformation maps circles into circles and straight lines into circles and straight lines. Since the straight lines may be regarded as circles of infinite radii. Now let us discuss the bilinear transformation with C value equal to 0 and D not equal to 0. Therefore, the given transformation becomes AZ plus B divided by D. Now we are going to divide AZ plus B by D. It comes A by D Z plus B by D. Now we assume that C equal to A by D and D equal to B by D. Therefore, bilinear transformation becomes W equal to CZ plus D. This is one of the conformal mapping. It represents magnification, rotation and translation. So, the transformation is obtained from Z planes onto W plane. Here this transformation maps the circles into circles. Hence, the bilinear transformation always maps the circles into circles with lines as limiting cases. Now see this example. The image of unit circle in Z plane is the straight line U equal to 0 under the transformation W equal to Z plus I divided by Z minus I. Now see this another example. The image of the upper half of the Z plane is the interior portion of the unit circle under the transformation W equal to Z minus I divided by 1 minus Zi. Now let us see the important topic to find the bilinear transformation. The required thing is 3 points in Z plane and corresponding images in W plane. It can be easily found uniquely if the images W1, W2, W3 of any 3 points Z1, Z2, Z3 respectively in Z plane. Now method number 1. Taking the bilinear transformation as it is, AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. Now we are going to substitute all the points in this equation to form the simultaneous equation with the 4 unknowns A, B, C, D. And after solving this equation, you may get the bilinear transformation. If you feel this method is difficult, you may go for method number 2. There, we are reducing 4 unknowns to 3 unknowns. By dividing D from numerator and denominator, it comes W equal to A by D into Z plus B by D, C by D into Z plus 1. It comes W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus 1 by assuming capital A equal to A by D, capital B equal to B by D and capital C equal to C by D. Now let us see an example to understand the concept of method number 2. Find the bilinear transformation if W1 equal to I, W2 equal to 0, W3 equal to minus I are the images of Z1 equal to 1, Z2 equal to I, Z3 equal to minus 1 respectively. First, we have to substitute Z1 and corresponding images W1 in this above equation. We may get I equal to A into 1 plus B divided by C into 1 plus 1. Simplifying this equation, we may get A plus B minus Ci equal to I. Next, we substitute Z2 corresponding image W2 in this above equation. We may get 0 equal to AA plus B divided by Ci plus 1. Simplifying this, we may get B equal to minus AI. Finally, we substitute Z3 and corresponding images W3. It comes minus A equal to A into minus 1 plus B divided by C into minus 1 plus 1. Simplifying this, we may get minus A plus B minus A equal to minus I. Now, we collect all the equations separately. Take these two equations for the simplification. Adding these two, A and minus A will be cancelled. I and minus I will be cancelled. Therefore, 2B minus 2Ci equal to 0. Now, B equal to Ci. From B equal to minus Ai and B equal to Ci, we get the proportional minus A equal to B equal to Ci. Let the proportional value equal to K. Now we are taking K value equal to the least value I. So minus A equal to I will be cancelled. Therefore A value equal to minus 1. B value equal to directly K. Therefore B equal to I. Ci value equal to K. Therefore Ci equal to I will be cancelled. So C value equal to 1. Substitute all the values in this above equation. We may get W equal to minus Z plus I divided by Z plus 1. This is the required bilinear transformation. Also we can find the inverse bilinear transformation also. Z equal to minus dw plus b divided by cw minus a. Just we interchanging minus 1 into 1 with opposite sign. We may get Z equal to minus w plus I divided by w plus 1. Now let us see the another method to find the bilinear transformation. It is very important. Cross ratio property of a bilinear transformation. Here too we have 3 points in Z plane and corresponding images in W plane. As per the cross ratio property, the cross ratio of 4 points is invariant under a bilinear transformation. Therefore, the required thing is 4 points. Let us assume the fourth point is the image of Z is W under this transformation. Therefore, W, W1, W2, W3 are the images of Z, Z1, Z2, Z3 respectively. Therefore, the formula becomes W minus W1 divided by W minus W3 into W2 minus W3 divided by W2 minus W1. As per the invariant, the right answer also comes same with Z. Z minus Z1 divided by Z minus Z3 into Z2 minus Z3 divided by Z2 minus Z1. Now, we can easily remember the formula. See the numerator and denominator. Order 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. We are using mostly the above formula to find the bilinear transformation. Sometimes we modify the formula in order to the given points. Later, W3 equal to infinity, Z1 equal to infinity. See these 2 points. We couldn't substitute these values directly in this formula because infinity values gives this answer only if it is present in the denominator. So let us make W3 Z1 in denominator. From the numerator, W3 take outside. W3 into W2 divided by W3 minus 1 divided by W3 into W by W3 minus 1 into W2 minus W1. Right hand side, Z1 value equal to infinity. Therefore, Z1 into Z by Z1 minus 1 into Z2 minus Z3 divided by Z minus Z3 into Z1 into Z2 by Z1 minus 1. Here W3 will be cancelled, Z1 will be cancelled. How it is possible? Here W3 and Z1 only one value. Successfully, we made it W3 and Z1 in denominator. Now we have no problem. If we substitute W3 value equal to infinity and Z1 value equal to infinity, we have the corresponding terms alone 0. Then we can easily find out bilinear transformation. We can use the same formula for non-infinity value also. You may learn the problems based on the cross ratio method. Refer my previous videos with the title Bilinear Transformation. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have understood the concept of bilinear transformation. If you want to have more clarification, go through my videos, problems based on bilinear transformation. It will be very useful for you.